So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial. Today we are going to create this simple animation, and right now you can see what we are going to be doing. Okay, so we are going to be working in Adobe Animate and we are going to be in HTML5 canvas, and we are going to create this scroll animation and yeah. So yeah, this is it, and right now we can start. Alright, so in this tutorial we are going to use two Freepik files. One of them is going to be this one, and one of them is going to be this PC. Because in this one, this computer is not included. I don't know why. So we will have to go with two Freepik files. I'm going to put both in the descriptions, the links, and I'm also going to provide you the images that we are going to create right now very quickly. So right now I will go to the place where I have this, and we can start with the page. So I'm going to open this. You are going to have a zip file. You need to unzip this, and then you are going to have a PSD file. So this is a Photoshop file, and you can either double click on this and it is going to open you this in the Photoshop, or if not, you can go to the Photoshop and just drag this in here like so, and yeah. Now what I would like to do is I have like group 1, group 2, and all groups are going to have some parts, and I would like to create one layer out of all of this. So I am going to select everything with Shift, and I will go with Ctrl E or Command E. I don't know how to do this without the shortcut, so Ctrl E, Command E, and it is going to group this, and right now I am going to have just one image, one layer. Okay, now I'm going to create new document, so Ctrl N, Command N, and in the Adobe Animate I would like to go with 800 by 800. So in here I will go with 800 width, and the height I will go maybe 3000. Later on we are going to adjust this with the crop tool, so yeah, and I'm going to click create. Now I will go to the initial document, and I'm going to drag this to the new document that we have created, and yeah, it is going to be bigger, so I'm going to go with Ctrl T, Command T, and while holding Alt or Option to go from the center, I am going to scale this down like so. But before of that, what you can do is you can right click on this and you can choose Convert to Smart Object. Smart object basically do that when you scale this down like so, and then you scale this up, you are not going to lose the quality. Without the smart object you could lose the quality if you scale down and then scale up, but yeah, but basically I would like to fit this in. I can zoom in a little bit, Control Command mouse wheel, and I will position this like so maybe. Okay, I think that this is fine, and yeah, and I will go with enter. Now at the bottom we are going to have a lot of space, so I'm going to go with C for the crop tool, or in here crop tool, and I am just going to crop this, and yeah, I will go with enter, and this is what we are going to have. Now I am going to export this, so I will go with File, Export, Export as, and I want to export this as JPEG. And yeah, depending on the file size, you can go with something a little bit lower, but this is still going to be more than 150 kilobytes because we are doing 800 by 800 in the Adobe Animate. But yeah, I will go maybe with 5, and I'm going to go with export, and yeah, I'm going to provide you this, so yeah, and I will create a folder which I am going to call to be images, and this is going to be page, and save. Now we are going to go with the second Freepik file, so Freepik PC. This is going to give me EPS file, so I need to open this in the Illustrator. So I can either double click on this and it should open this in the Illustrator, or I can go in here and I will just drag this somewhere here, and yeah, it is going to give me some kind of warning. I am just going to click no, and yeah, and now I will go back to the Photoshop, and I'm going to create new document, Ctrl N, Command N, and I will go right now with 800 by 800. So yeah, and I'm going to click create. One more time, we are going to adjust this, and I will just drag my PC. It's not grouped or anything in the Illustrator, so I can just get it, and I'm going to drag it to the Photoshop, and I will put it in here. Okay, it should snap to the center, but if not, that's not an issue because we will crop this anyway. And I will go with Alt or Option, and I am going to scale this. Now, depending on what you want, you can make this bigger, but yeah, I want the PC to be full visible in Adobe Animate, so I will go maybe with something like this, and I will hit Enter, and I am going to crop this on the top and bottom, so I will go with C, and I will crop this. You can go to the edge, or you can leave a little bit of space just to make sure, but it should snap, but yeah, and I'm going to go with Enter and yeah. And I will hide the background, so right now this is going to be transparent, and we are going to save this as a PNG, so I will change this to PNG. I do not want the smaller file size, and PNG is actually going to be very small 7 kilobytes, and I'm going to go with export, and I'm going to call this to be PC, and I'm going to click save. I will go to the Adobe Animate, and I'm going to create a new file, and as I said, I want this to be 800 by 800. This is not a size for the Google Ads, but I want this to be a little bit bigger because I am making tutorial and I want this to be more visible than like 300 by 600. But yeah, 800 by 800, I want this to be HTML5 canvas, and I am going to click create. Now I am going to put my images to the Adobe Animate. So yeah, images, this is the folder that I will provide you, but keep in mind that it's from Freepik, not from me, and I will paste it in here, and yeah. Now I am going to have both of them in the layer 1, so what I need to do is I need to select this, I need to right click, and I need to go distribute to layers, and right now I will have 2 layers. One is going to be PC and one is going to be page. I need to convert both of them to the symbol, so temporarily I will hide PC, I will click on the page to select this, and I will go modify, convert to symbol, and I can call this page or leave this as a symbol 1. And now I will do the same thing. I am going to click on the PC, F8 shortcut, PC, movie clip, and OK. And yeah. And now what I'm going to do is I will put the page over the PC, and I am going to scale this down. I will zoom out with Control Command mouse wheel, and yeah. One little thing, if you cannot see things which is outside of the stage, there is this clip content outside of the stage, but yeah. I am going to scale this, so I will go with Q, free transform tool, and I am going to hold shift, and I will scale this until I like this. I can zoom in a little bit, and I can scale this. Unlike in the Photoshop, you can scale this down, leave the mouse, and you can scale this up. It's not going to ruin this, so we do not need to create some kind of smart object. If you have some kind of issue with the scaling, you can click on this and you can click the lock proportions and you can scale this in here, but it is going to be scaling from this place, so then you have to position this. But basically you just want to scale this, so it's going to cover the page approximately. So I am not going to play with this much. I am going to keep it like so, and yeah. And now basically what I want to do is I would like to extend the timeline for both of them. So I will move and I will go maybe to 360 full rotation, but yeah, and I'm going to go with F5 or right click insert frame. So we are just going to extend the timeline. And now I will go back, and on the page what I would like to do is I will go to frame maybe 30, and I'm going to create keyframe F6. And at the beginning, I do not want to have any movement. Maybe you want, but I don't. And then I will move maybe 50 frames more, or 40, depends. I will go 50. I will create new keyframe F6. And with my shift and arrows, I am going to position this where I want. So yeah, let's say somewhere here, and I will right click and I'm going to go with create classic twin. So this is going to be my animation. We are going to create some kind of easing, but that's later on. And yeah, now once we are going to animate this one more time, I would like to make this to be stationary for maybe 30 frames. So I will create the keyframe. In here I do not want to have any movement. And one more time I will move 50 frames, but you can go as much as you want. So I will go to 160 F6, and one more time I am going to move this somewhere like so, let's say, and I'm going to right click, create classic twin. And last time I will go 30 frames, 190 F6, I don't want any movements, and I will go to 240 F6, and I will put this somewhere here, let's say something like this, okay, and I'm going to create classic twin. So yeah, basically this is what we are going to have. Now I could go with Control Enter, Command Enter to see what we are going to have in the browser, and yeah, basically this is not going to look that good for now. So now we are going to create the mask, and later on we are going to go with the easings. So I am going to create a new layer, and for the moment I am going to hide the page and yeah. And while I am on the new layer, I can double click and I can call this to be mask. I will, I will get a rectangle tool. The warning was just about some kind of naming, I don't know why, but yeah. I will get a rectangle tool, I will get rid of the stroke, and I'm going to choose some fill. The red is the best, but you can go with any color. And basically I am going to create a shape where is my page. You can adjust this, or if you want you can delete this and do it one more time, but yeah, I will go like this, and yeah, and one more time I can click on this, I can position this with my arrows, I can scale this like with this in here, and or I can go with Q and I can scale this. So yeah, you can hold Alt or Option and you can drag like this. So I will zoom in and I will put it like so. Okay, the same thing I can do at the bottom, hold Alt or Option, and I will do it this way. In here, Alt Option, I go like this, okay, and the same thing at the top, Alt or Option, and yeah, okay. And now what I'm going to do is very simply, I will right click and I'm going to make this to be mask, and yeah, it is automatically going to put the page to the mask. So right now it's going to be, but I need to show this, the page is going to be visible only where is going to be the mask, but if not, you can just put it in here like this, and yeah, okay. Now when we have a mask, it is going to lock my page, so I cannot move it. I can move the PC, but I cannot move the page. But I can unlock this. But at the end of the day, you want to keep this locked. Now we can go with the easings. We should be able to do easings even when the layer is going to be locked. So I will click and I will go to the classic ease. I will go easy in out, and I'm going to go with the quint, which is like the very strong easing, and I'm going to double click. The same thing I will do on this animation. I will go classic ease, easy in out, quint, double click, and we have one more animation, I think. So I will do the same thing. I will go classic ease, easy in out, quint, double click, and yeah. But I want to have one more animation, and that's that we will go up to the beginning. So I will move to frame 270 F6. In here I don't want to have any movement, and now I am going to get this keyframe at the beginning. So I'm going to hold Alt or Option, and I will try to move like so. I am still holding Alt, so yeah. And I would like to go right now maybe 70 or 60. So 270, so I will go to 330, like so, make stay on the same layer, and yeah. So I want this to end the same way as at the beginning, and I am going to right click, create classic twin, and one more time I am going to make the same easing. I will double click, and yeah, I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and this is what we are going to have. Yeah, so I think that this is fine. I would maybe make the easings even stronger because I don't like this that much. So we could play with this, because in After Effects, when I was making the same tutorial, same animation, I had the easing stronger. So I will click on this, and if I go to easings, there is like the sign is not more. So I am going to keep this quint, but I will click this little edit easing, and I am going to make this even stronger. So I am going to put it like so to the maximum, and I am going to do the same thing, put it to the maximum, and yeah. And I am going to click Save and Apply. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for all of them. So I will go to this keyframe, I will go in here, I will click this pencil, and I am going to do it like so. So yeah, I will adjust all of the easings. But once you go save and apply, you should have this easing saved for your project. So I can go in here, and if I go to the custom, I am going to have my easings. So this is the easings that I have created. They are the same, or almost the same. So yeah, and I will do the same thing with the last one, but this is optional. I just want to make the stronger easings. I will go with Control Enter, and this is what we are going to have. Okay, let me refresh, because there was something weird. Okay, so yeah. Okay, maybe I made the easings too strong. So a little bit less. There is probably, I never made the easings that strong. So maybe there is some kind of glitch in here. So maybe that's too much. So let's go a little bit less, and let's go a little bit less like so. And I'm going to go save and apply, and I'm going to put the same easing to all of them. So yeah, I will go in here, custom, I will go with number 3, but you can keep this as the quint. I think that that's fine. Cancel custom, my is 3, and I will do the same thing for the last animation. And yeah, we probably made the easing too strong, and it went a little bit back and make a little glitch. But yeah, I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and right now hopefully this should be fine. Okay, and yeah, I like this little bit more. So yeah, let's play the whole animation. I want to see the last animation, but I think that this is fine. Now I will click anywhere, and I am going to click on the stage, and I'm going to change the background color to something which is not white. So maybe some kind of blue color. So basically we are going to have some kind of background. So yeah, basically this is it. This is all. But there is one thing that I want to say or show you, and that's right now we have created this animation. But imagine that you would like to in the middle of the animation, or at the beginning, or at the end, scale this down. Okay, so we are going to have the animation like so, and imagine that maybe at the end you would like to scale this down. In the HTML5 document in Adobe Animate, there is no parenting. There is like parenting is not supported, so we cannot parent this. So in that case, you would have to do this in the nested timeline. I am not going to go with this, but if you would like to I can show you very briefly. I can go with Control N, Command N, new document, but yeah, this is just if anyone is interested in making this animation and later on be able to scale this. So I would have to one more time create the project. One more time I will have to right click, distribute to layers. Right now I am going to do this very roughly, very quickly, so something like this. And now I am going to convert the page to the symbol F8. I can call this to be page, and I am going to convert the PC to the symbol F8, and I'm going to call this to be PC. And yeah, but now what I would have to do is I would have to select both of them, go with F8, call this to be all or anything, okay, then double click. You would be in the scene 1 in all, so you would be in the nested timeline. In here you would right click, distribute to layers, and yeah, and you would be making your animation in here like so. So let's say something, let's do something very quickly. I will create, I will go to frame 200 like so, F5 like this, and I am going to animate the page to maybe I will go to 180, F6. I am going to animate this up like so, and I am going to create classic twin. So yeah, I am just showing you if you want to know, because I want to show you, maybe I shouldn't, but yeah. And one more time very quickly, I am going to create the mask like so. Right now I am not going to be worried about being perfect, so I will just approximately put it like so, right click, and I would go with mask. So right now I would have the same animation. I can go with Control Enter, same animation, except that I don't have easings and I have just one animation. But right now what I could do is I could go to scene 1 and I could extend the scene 1 to the same length as the nested timeline, so to 200 F5, and maybe on the frame 260 I can create a keyframe F6, and I can go to frame 180 F6, and in here I can scale this down like so and position it somewhere here, and I can create classic twin. And right now I would be able to, you know, it is going to animate, and then it is going to scale down as a whole thing like so, okay? And that's something that wouldn't be that easy, or probably not even possible. I don't know, it would be obviously possible, but you would not that easily make it when we have this all in the main stage. But yeah, we are going to have this on the main stage. This is the animation. If anyone have been here until the end, thank you very much. You can write me that in the comments, and I hope that you will be able to use this in your projects, in your banners, or somewhere. If you are interested in how to prepare banners like this to do Google Ads, or if you don't know how to export, I'm going to put a link in the description where I detailedly explain like exporting and how to make banner like this for the Google Ads, because there are additional steps. But yeah, this is it. This is all. I just wanted to show you. Thank you very much, and goodbye.